Hello friends, I know you all are preparing well for your upcoming theory exam. Okay, here I will show you some important instructions to avoid your unnecessary deduction of your marks due to your silly mistakes. So kindly, I have drawn some answer sheet, demo answer sheet of the here. Okay, and I have written some important instructions to write for a theory exam. We will go one by one point. Okay, briefly, so you can understand what are the silly mistakes you can avoid in your exam. The first point, news questions always start with the new page. This is talking about the news question. If you have a question number 2, question number 1, question number 2, question number 3. If your question number 1 ends, then you should start your question number 2 in the new page. But any sub question of the question number 2, answer number 1 of the question number 2, answer number 2 of the question number 2 is you can write continuously. If your answer number 1 ends over here, after 2-3 lines you can start with the answer number 2. But no question number should be written inside the margin. Otherwise the examiner may skip the assessing the questions and you may lose your marks. So all the questions, main question or sub question number should be written inside the margin. Fine. Point number 2. No question number should be outside the margin. Okay, that I already told you. If it is the main question or the sub question, should not be write outside the margin. Point number 3, don't write till last end of the left page. So for example, this is your supplementary. Okay, this is your left side page, this is the right side page. There is no problem in the right side page if you write till the end of the page. But when you write on the left side of the page, okay, so this is supplementary is going to be that staple after your exam completes. So whatever the written inside the near the margin, that words can be hidden. So what you can do that in the left side end of the page, you can make the line by using the ruler and the pencil, so that by mistake also you cannot write to the end of the page. You should not go behind the end of the page. So you for safety side you can make one and margin of the left side of the page by using the pencil. Okay, so already I have marked the end of the page, I have marked the pencil view. So you should not write to the end of the page, on the left side of the page. Fine. Fourth point, don't write anything outside the answer sheet main margin. This is talking about the main margin. So whatever you get the answer sheet in your exam, it will have the main margin. So border of this page, it is a black border, it is called main margin. So some has some habit of writing that outside the margin also. So that will give the wrong impression to the examiner, you may lose your marks also. So don't write anything about the margin, don't write anything below the main page margin. The fifth point, use diagram or flow chart that should be relevant to the quiz answers, okay, for your extra marks or extra scores. So whenever it is needed, when the topic is relevant to some diagram, so you can add on in your answers for the extra scoring or extra marks. Sixth point, important point, try to use the new ball pen for every new quiz exams to avoid the changing of the ball pen. Okay, if you are starting with a new ball pen, it's definitely going to end till the paper ends. But if in case you want to change your ball pen in between your writing the theory paper, then you don't forget to get the signature of the exam supervisor. Okay, otherwise if you are written here till the one ball pen, from the next line you are changing the ball pen and the examiner supervisor signature is not there on the side of the page, okay, then it will be counted as a malpractice. Okay, so to avoid that thing, your result can be withheld. Okay, so to avoid that, if you are changing the pen, then get the signature of the exam supervisor and possibly try to write the new exam with the new ball pen. So these are the important points to avoid your extra unnecessary deduction of your marks and to avoid your silly mistakes. So I hope you understand well. The one another point, if someone is attempting these questions in odd even sequence, for example, you know question number 2, answer number 1 very well, but you don't know about the answer number 2 of this question number 2. You want to write answer number 1 of question number 2, then you directly want to jump to question number 3 and any answer number 1 of this question number 3. Then in this case, you want to jump from one question to another question, skipping the other questions, then you should write in this way. Question number 2, answer number 3, you write the answer here. You want to jump from directly at question number 2 to question number 3 for some other answer. That's question number 3, answer number 1. You can start here. After that again you can start with this question number 2. But that should be mentioned in this inside the margin. So you can jump from one question to directly like the third, then again to the second, again to the 2, again the first. So you can change the sequence of the answer numbers in writing the exam, but that number should be mentioned that outside the margin with the main question number. Fine? Okay. So hope you understand all these things. I will share with the screenshot of this page also, and do well. All the best. Thank you.